back in 2014. There's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup set to go here between the Carolina Panthers and the New York Giants. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? They begin the drive on the ground. It's White. And some room to roam now. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Play fake. Mayfield. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
First down, Mayfield. He's going to look deep down the field. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Well, Baker Mayfield only 6'1", but he can certainly sling it, and we saw evidence of that right there.
And we knew that this offense was going to try and put pressure on the secondary. That was something they talked about with us. They knew that they had an advantage, pressed it, and there you go. Big play for a touchdown on their very first possession.
And that throw, pretty impressive, and even 61 yards through the air. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Allen now on first down. Open man downfield is Woods. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. The Giants at 5-3 now on the year. And they come in playing some pretty decent football, 5-3 over their last 8.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Allen off the play fake. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Here's Allen to throw it. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Panthers are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner. And with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they are over 500 for the season, 4-3. They got back above 500 with a victory last week. And, Charles, you think this is a very important week for them, do you not?
I certainly do, because when you start to do the math, and yes, I'm using my fingers to count. If you're 4-4 at the midway point, let's say you're saying 10 wins is your cutoff line for a playoff berth. It's usually right around that number. A loss here, all of a sudden you've got to go 6-2 down the stretch just to reach 10 wins. That means this game is vital.
First down, here's White. And he's brought down, but not before a really nice stiff arm to create a little space. Well, this defense for the Giants, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Mayfield knocks this forward. It's a jet sweep. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down, a nice, consistent gain.
From the red zone now, Mayfield. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Dancing to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game. But after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. A great effort there. With touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Panthers lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game?
And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. Give him 30 yards there.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Allen going to throw. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Mecole Hardman with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Giants are back within a score. Rosas true blue on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. After the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. From the 10.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Tackle made there by Eric Rowe. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
That was a particularly nice play because not only was it his job to force the play inside, he was actually able to fold inside himself and make the tackle ultimately. Very nicely done.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They go play action. Mayfield. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. To throw, Mayfield. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. He sets to fire deep. He rifles one that's intercepted. Taking it right down Broadway. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have the coach tell us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
Rosas true blue on the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure. Because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25. So at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
Mayfield and the Panthers now with a 1st and 10 at the 40. A shotgun snap and a give to Edwards-Helaire. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down. From the 44, Mayfield slings this deep for McLaurin. Touchdown! Terry McLaurin, 56 yards. And the Panthers have taken the lead. So the points coming fast and furious in this opening quarter. Whoa.
Yeah, both defenses, they're looking pretty exploited right now with the way these offenses are attacking. They are a step behind, back on their heels, whatever cliche you want to use. Right now, they're trying to figure out how to slow them down, and I'm not sure they're going to be able to.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And able to get this out to the 25. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. Runs over it. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On 1st down, Allen. He's got it complete. Derrick Henry. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. That's now his 2nd interception and as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? Mayfield knocks this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. A great play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time, and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
Throwing now is Allen. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Allen. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And Allen going to be intercepted for the third time. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And the Panthers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mayfield is going to let this one go deep. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Panthers. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's going to be out of bounds here on the return at his own 2-yard line.
Only able to get it to the 2-yard line on his return. Not going to make a lot of friends on your team when you only get it that far.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if he's got a man complete. The 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. And that's the type of play that'll give your sideline some juice. A long touchdown pass.
And it's like a bolt of lightning, isn't it? That suddenness of that play brings everyone to their feet in the stadium, and he takes it all the way to the end zone. Give him credit for making that type of a play call. Even more credit for how they executed it.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. Now it's Parker.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. But right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mayfield toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Mayfield on play action. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. White running to the left. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Rashad White with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Giants 21.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
Throwing on first down is Allen. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Rock Ya-Sin. And the Panthers are going to have it here at their own 15. Mayfield and the Panthers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 15. They start the drive with White. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Mayfield off the play fake. Slings this deep from McLaurin. It got his man complete. Touchdown, Carolina. Terry McLaurin with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Panthers continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point right down the middle. And a rout is on here in this first half.
Giants 21.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Allen. Across the formation, Hardman gets a completion. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That'll put him at 190 receiving yards now. He's putting on a show. He also has a first down. To throw, it's Allen. Steps away to his left. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Even though he was forced from the pocket, still able to adjust, make the long throw, and it ends with a really big touchdown.
Yeah, moving to his left. The key to everything when they're moving outside of the pocket, doesn't matter which side, making sure those shoulders get around and you get back square so you can get everything on the throw and create the big play we just saw there downfield.
Rosas true blue on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line.
The Panthers take over first down 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final gun.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. On 2nd and 10, Mayfield looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Andrews. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Shaquille Barrett able to record his 5th sack of the season.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Mayfield slings this deep from McLaurin. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to get this down inside the 5 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, one thing's for sure. They're going to have to come up with something at halftime because he is absolutely roasting them right now.
They're going to go through the whole litany of things, changing coverage.
Touchdown! From 4 yards out. And the Panthers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Point after, right down the middle. And a rout is on here in this first half. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that flag accepted. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Here's Allen. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, whatever they called on defense, they made sure they were ready for the pass on that snap, made the proper adjustments, and helped force an incompletion.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Allen. He's going to go up top again. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And the Panthers force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Mayfield. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Point it right, point it right, point it right. Hurry, hurry!
Final play of the half, Mayfield. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Alert, 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 alert!
They'll throw now on the final play. Trying to lay one up deep. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. Pulls it in at the 13. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. A CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hopefully they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a 1st down.
Buying time to his left. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Giants. Mecole Hardman, 74 yards. And the Giants are able to cut into that deficit. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
And you can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And it's taken in at the 9. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
And now here's another interception.
It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores. But, yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Following the interception, Mayfield. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Shaquille Barrett picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
No question, that was needed by the defense because they're already trailing by a couple of scores. They had to get off the field without allowing another one. That sack on the first play, that may have derailed this drive.
Mayfield now from the 50. Under pressure, they got him again. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
Like how they've started the 3rd quarter here. They force a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their 2nd win coming out of the locker room. Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, that play was certainly a little bit different because on the previous play, he was sacked. This time, protection a lot better. Had time to survey the field and still couldn't find an open receiver.
Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
A first down carry for Henry. Past the 20 for a short gain, 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Allen. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Play action. Now it's Allen. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Got a man. It's caught at the 6-yard line. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Rosas Trumbull on the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14. After the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. 63 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. They keep it on the ground. White again. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
On the sideline, did he keep his feet in bounds? They say yes. Great job, both feet in, 1st down. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They give to White on the option. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. Looking deep downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. And here's Ryan Wright now as he's on to punt for Carolina. And now a high kick here as they'll try to cover this one. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Checking things elsewhere. 3rd quarter now from U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Over the middle, complete. That's Stokes. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a 1st down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Allen. Puts it on the carpet. It's out. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
Going for the deep ball. He's got a man. Touchdown, Panthers. A big play there. 97 yards. And the Panthers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Extra point safely through. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First target, first catch, and a first down. Allen going to throw. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Allen. He's going to try and go deep again. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. To the air, Allen. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. Another try after the first down sack. Allen. And he just chopped that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player on the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
Allen now on 3rd and goal. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. One final try here for Allen. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. He will be brought down well shy of the goal line. The big back Derrick Henry held out of the end zone. And the Panthers defense able to deliver the goal line stand. Back near his goal line. Here's Mayfield. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20. He's going to air one out. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and look like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
1st down, Mayfield. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Michael Dana. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Mayfield looks to throw. Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throwing it Terry McLaurin's way again, and he's got it. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
With that last completion, CDs now over 400 yards passing in the game, and quite a few of those have come via some pretty big strikes downfield. Certainly not afraid to challenge this secondary, and it's been successful.
I like your observation there, partner, because I agree. This is a group more than capable of torching a secondary any week, as evidenced by their combined stat line here. And in the time we have remaining, it wouldn't shock me at all to see them take another deep shot.
Well, the Panthers turned away on 4th down, and the Giants are going to get the football back. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
To throw again on 2nd down. Allen, he's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And the